Imagine a snake, longer than a school bus, as heavy as a small car, and strong enough to crush a crocodile in seconds. This isn't mythology. This isn't a movie monster. This was Titanoboa, the largest snake to ever slither on Earth. But how did it grow so big? And could something like it still exist today? Let's dive into the terrifying story of Titanoboa. The year was 2009. Deep in a Colombian coal mine called Cerrejón, scientists stumbled upon massive, fossilized vertebrae. At first, they thought it belonged to a crocodile. But then, they realized the truth. This wasn't a crocodile. It was a snake. A snake over 42 feet long. Titanoboa cerrejonensis. The giant serpent that rewrote history. Imagine standing next to it. Its body thicker than a barrel. Its weight? Over 2,500 pounds. This wasn't just a snake. It was a living nightmare. Titanoboa didn't strike with venom. It didn't need to. It killed with brute force, coiling around its prey, squeezing with the power of industrial machinery, crushing bones, and suffocating anything unlucky enough to be caught. But what exactly did it eat? That's where things get even scarier. The fossils of Titanoboa were found in the same site as ancient turtles, the size of cars, and crocodiles that grew over 20 feet long. And yet, Titanoboa was king. It likely hunted in water, waiting silently like a shadow. Then, with a sudden burst, it would strike. Crocodiles, turtles, even primitive mammals. Nothing was safe. But how could a snake grow this massive? The answer lies in the world it lived in. Titanoboa lived around 60 million years ago, right after the dinosaurs disappeared. The Earth was hot, much hotter than today. Average temperatures in the tropics reached 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And here's why that matters. Snakes are cold-blooded. They depend on heat to survive. The hotter the world, the bigger the snake could grow. And in this greenhouse Earth, Titanoboa reached monstrous proportions. But its size wasn't just a product of heat. It was also a warning. Think about it. Titanoboa existed in a world where carbon dioxide filled the air, where temperatures climbed, where reptiles thrived in ways they can't today. Some scientists say Titanoboa is more than a fossil. It's a time capsule, a glimpse into what life becomes when the Earth gets hotter. If global warming continues, could we see giants like Titanoboa return? The thought alone is chilling. But here's the question everyone asks. Could Titanoboa still exist? Skeptics say no. They argue its massive size could only survive in a superheated climate, and that modern ecosystems simply can't support a predator that large. But legends from the Amazon tell a different story. Stories of giant snakes stretching over 40 feet, swallowing cattle, terrifying villages. Some call them myths, others wonder, are they echoes of something we thought was gone? Could Titanoboa or its cousin still lurk in the depths of unexplored rivers? There's a twist here. As big as Titanoboa was, it wasn't invincible. Over millions of years, the earth cooled. Mammals rose. Forests changed. The very heat that allowed Titanoboa to grow so large disappeared. And with it, the reign of the monster snake ended. But its fossilized bones remained, waiting for us to find them, waiting to remind us that monsters don't just belong in fairy tales. They once slithered across this earth. Titanoboa is gone, but its shadow still haunts us, because it forces us to ask questions. What else have we missed? What other monsters still lie hidden beneath our feet? And if the earth heats up again, could we see giants rise once more? The story of Titanoboa isn't just about the past, it's about the future. And this is only the beginning. This is Dusk and Times, where history doesn't just live, it stalks the shadows.